Here are the 9 email automation flows that you should be running in your Klaviyo account right now. What's up, everyone? It's Mark Milliton here. And in this podcast and video episode, we are going to dive into all the flows that you should be running in your Klaviyo account right now. Okay. A little background on me. I've been working in D2C ecom for over the past decade, running my agency Breadloaf for the past 8 years, and also operating as a Shopify Plus partner and Klaviyo partner since 2017. So my company works primarily with D2C commerce brands that are doing $1 million to $40 million a year. And 80% of what we do is just running email, SMS, app push, and direct mail retention marketing. Hundreds of email campaigns every single month. We're constantly working on different flows. And this is the framework that we've really built for our clients to win when it comes to D2C e-commerce automation. So when you have these flows operating, they should be generating at least 15% of all your monthly revenue every single month. They should just be pumping through this. When you have them all dialed in, we're going to go through them individually. And if you're not running these, I highly suggest you take some notes and you implement these. So the first one that you should be operating that will make you a lot of money, and this one is really essential to the customer journey, especially with top of funnel traffic, and that's your welcome series flow. Welcome flow, welcome series, same thing. This flow is going to be anywhere from 6 to 10 emails. It can be longer too if your buyer really requires a little bit more education, but we really find that around 6 to 10 works well. And within that 6 to 10 email flow, the way that people are going to enter this flow are going to be 2 main ways. One of them is going to be your front end pop-up on your website. So you should have a pop-up running with an offer, either % off, discount off, free plus shipping. You should have some offer in there that's going to really wave what we call dangle the carrot in front of your customer and get them to opt in to communication here. So you should have a pop-up. If you don't, definitely get a pop-up. Don't even think about it. You need a pop-up. If you don't, you're losing money every single day. The way we're really going to see a welcome flow scale is when you start driving more qualified traffic to the site, specifically paid traffic. We notice that anywhere from 5 to 8, sometimes 10 to 12% of new website visitors will opt into your pop-up front-end offer. So do the math. 1,000 new people come to your site every day. 10% of those people come through. 5 to 10%, you're going to get anywhere from 50 to 100 people that should be signing up for your email list every single day. And that's new website visitors, right? So new people come through, they see an offer, they opt into communication. The first thing we're going to do is send them our first email, which is usually going to be like a welcome email. And then the next 5 to 9 emails are really going to be curating that relationship along the way. I'm going to make another video in the future that really breaks down what you need to include in the welcome email overall. But this is a place where you can have product features, highlights, about us, testimonials, PR features, like talk about your brand, talk about why people should buy a product, and continuously put an offer in front of them. Okay. So that's welcome flow. Highly recommend you need to get that flow up and running. The second flow you're going to want is a post-purchase flow. This is going to be activated specifically after someone makes their first time purchase. So we're going to have 2 different post-purchase flows. The one that we're going to talk about right now is after someone makes their first and triggers their first purchase. After they trigger this, we want to send them like a thank you email that says, thank you so much for being a part of the brand and taking part in what we have. You can even throw in a special offer for someone to make their second purchase very soon. And that is actually very effective. Obviously depends on the type of product that you have and the buying cycle, but it is great to throw in a different offer. And then we want to just curate people to have a good journey and an experience by telling them a little bit more about the brand. This is typically going to be anywhere from 4 to 7 emails in post-purchase welcome. The next one is going to be post-purchase repeat customer thank you. This is after someone makes their second purchase. We want to put them on another journey, right? If someone's making their second purchase, we want to start turning them into an ambassador. If you have a community, I highly suggest this is where you would invite people into that closed community. This is where you can invite them into an ambassador program if you do have one. This is where you can ask them for video testimonials. You're also going to have your app that's running your review sequences, which is going to also send post-purchase emails for people to actually write and incentivize reviews. That's going to be held in a different place than this, just because the tech needs to be triggered so the reviews can come back in. We'll be making a video in the future about our favorite review apps as well. But repeat customer thank you is just going to curate that buyer that's made that second purchase and is now moving forward. So that's the third flow right there. Now, The fourth flow is what we call the VIP flow. So the VIP flow is usually going to be triggered after someone's made like a third or fourth purchase, or they've spent LTV over a certain amount of money, usually $300 or $400. You could also turn this into a post-purchase, like repeat post-purchase flow. I highly recommend you keep VIP a little different. And VIP is really where you're going to be talking with those people that have bought with you several times. You're going to be giving them special incentives, early access on the special offers, early access on the new products, and almost like treat them like part of the family. Like give them updates on how the business is doing, what's happening, where things are going, what's the roadmap looks like, and ask them for feedback, because these people are going to give you the best information on like what they think of the brand, what they think of the product, and how you can use that information to make everything better. The next flow is going to be browse abandonment. When you have your Klaviyo account set up, you're going to want to make sure that you add a trigger to your website. It's pretty easy to get this done, but you have to manually add this trigger to the back end of your site. And this is essentially going to trigger when someone that's already in your Klaviyo database goes back to your website, whether through a retargeting ad, through an email, whatever it is, they come back to your site. This is going to trigger a browse abandonment flow. When someone comes back, they start browsing the site, they don't make a purchase, we're going to put them into a flow sequence, try to entice them to come back again. Super effective. And we break this down usually by past purchaser or not purchased before. And then we have like 2 to 3 emails in each segment that really incentivizes them to come back and make a purchase. The next flow is what we call abandoned cart. And abandoned cart essentially is someone comes to your website and they add their product to cart and they start checking out and they leave. They put in their information and they bounce. Once someone does that, they have a super high intent to finish buying, right? But they just haven't finished buying for whatever reason. We need to make sure we get them into there because they are bottom of funnel and they are going to purchase. So we send them an abandoned cart flow. The next trigger that you're going to hear is what we call abandoned checkout. So once someone gets to the last page of checkout and they've put in all their billing info, they put in everything, they're getting ready to press checkout and they bounce. That's where we're going to send them an abandoned checkout flow. So there's 3 different triggers that we just mentioned: a browse abandonment, abandoned cart, and abandoned checkout. So those are each going to be 3 different flows, 3 different sequences. And obviously, if someone goes into another one, they don't get the other flow. And then the next one we're going to talk about is customer winback, which we also refer to as replenishment flow. Customer winback is going to be when someone buys, we're going to send a winback email, usually 60 to 120 days later, depending on the buying cycle. I like to be more aggressive, usually within 60 to 90 days. And then if you have like a consumable product that someone's going to use within 30 to 45 days of buying, we also want to send them a replenishment flow. So I'll tell you this, we worked with this client in the past that was selling like bars of soap, like shampoo bars, conditioner bars. This client, like obviously someone's going to use shampoo and conditioner bars every single day. So they knew that their average client was really going to run out within around 21 days. Took them another 7 to 10 days to get the product. So around 30 days after they purchased, we sent them a replenishment email to, hey, you're going to want to buy again. Super effective right there. We want to win customers back over a longer cycle. Usually your post-purchase emails are going to end within a week or 2 after someone finishes buying. Then we're going to get back to them 60 to 90, 120 days later with that next flow. And then the last flow you're going to want is actually called the sunset flow. And the sunset flow is essentially where we take a list of subscribers that haven't activated or engaged with us. These are people that are on your email list that have not opened an email, they haven't been back to the website, they haven't bought, they haven't done anything in a really long period of time, usually with 180 days. And what we do is we actually send them an email and we say, hey, it's been a while since you've reached out to us. We want to know if you're still interested. If not, no worries. If we don't hear back from you, we're going to take you off the list. Here's a special code that you can use right now. If you want to change around your preferences, you can change around your preferences. We're giving people a couple options here. We're then going to follow up with them with 2 more emails after that first one. And if no one opens, clicks, engages within that flow, we're going to take them out and just suppress them. They're not interested anymore. They begin in 180 days of campaigns before this. They're just not engaging with you. Let's take them off the list. Let's clean it up. This is going to help with our overall email deliverability. We don't know if that email is now a potential spam trap, if it's just not being used anymore. Let's clean up the list. Let's get them off. At the end of the day, I know it hurts to suppress users, but it's for the best. Okay. So we're going to take them off, and that's really the last flow. So these are really the essential flows that you should be operating in your Klaviyo account right now. If you don't have these flows operating and you want some help getting these live, I want to give you a free audit where my team and I go into your Klaviyo account over the course of a week and we dissect the good, the bad, and the ugly. We put together a whole game plan for you with action items. We do this absolutely for free. I present this on a free 45-minute Zoom call. We give you all the findings after, and then you can take that and make a choice if you want to work with us or not, or if you want to just implement these changes on your own. So if that sounds good to you, there's going to be a link down in the description of this video where you can click and start the audit process, schedule a call with me, and we can go through it. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And please, I would love for you guys all to hit that subscribe button. We do these videos because we want to help you, and little things like seeing that subscribe button go up means the world to us. So hope that's helpful. And as always, I'll see you guys on the other side, and I'll talk to you later.